we're going live.
3, 2, 1.
And that means I have to stop taking notes because we're live now. It's freezing cold outside.
It's really cold this
flannel
morning.
weather.
I know. I put a sweater and my jacket on. But look, did you guys see my cute ghosty shirt?
Guess who was
With
wearing
the Diet
one
Coke?
of those yesterday?
Julie
She
got
one.
one.
She goes,
She got hers on sale.
What?
Yeah.
Well, if you went a little closer to Halloween time, you did.
I know.
That's all the things happen.
I should have gotten a Dr. Pepper one too because I like Dr. Pepper.
Oh, do they have Dr. Pepper?
I would
ones
assume
too?
they would have
Probably
all of them, but
all of the things.
we'll do a quick, super quick. Yeah, we're good to go. We got sound.
Do we look road weary?
Yeah.
That was a quick trip.
It was a quick trip, but it was fun.
It was way fun. I got a back massage all the way out. And you know what? My back didn't even hurt when we got there. If I normally, even a car trip from here to Ogden and I get out with a sore back, Miss Liz has a very fancy car and it gives you a massage.
It
while
really
you're just
does.
Sitting there. Oh, it makes a huge
difference.
It does. It
and
was
it's
so nice.
not like I just went and got a massage, you know? It's not like a real in-person massage, but it's just enough that you don't kind of get those pressure sores, and
it was
pretty
lovely.
nice. But we had a great trip. We went to Denver last Wednesday,
Last
right?
Wednesday,
It's all
we
kind
took
of a
off.
blur.
And came home Saturday. So it was really a very quick trip. But we went out to do the retreat with my daughter Donna at her store. And that was so much fun. Such nice ladies.
Oh,
came
yes,
to that retreat. Weren't they lovely?
They were so friendly.
And of course, found a couple of things at Donna's store that we couldn't live without. That we
we did.
You know, all quilt stores have not the same thing, so it's nice to go to different stores. And you guys, oh my gosh, Liz and I stopped at a quilt shop in Evanston. Oh, I meant to bring my little receipt. It was the embroidery. Was it the embroidery and quilt shop? I'm going to say I think that's what its name was. Oh my God, Be Kind, Best Kind, Best Kind embroidery and quilt shop.
Yes.
It was darling.
It was
and the
so cute.
Store owners, oh my goodness, they could not have been nicer. Dory and Russell, if you guys are in the area or passing through, please make sure you stop by and see them in their store because you will not be sad. And they have a beautiful retreat area.
They do. They're just
Russell
getting it up
took us
and
to.
running. It's fantastic.
Oh my gosh, such a beautiful little shop. So we're driving along on the freeway. Miss Lizzie's driving, right? We're in the fast lane, mind you. driving. Liz sees this sign. Oh, quilt store, exit now. And she goes, do you want to go? I said, well, we're not in the right lane, Miss Liz. So,
but luckily in Evanston,
there's
not a lot of.
there.
We only mildly cut off one. It's fine.
We may have gotten a little honk in the middle finger, but you know what? We kept right on to going to that quilt shop, and we were so glad we did. Such a nice little store.
Yes. Yes, and they're fairly new-ish. I mean, they've been open for a couple years.
4 years, I think they told us, for 4 years. Yeah. But they're still doing. Did they say there's 1 or 2 floors above? That's what I was thinking. 2. That he told us it was 2, and they are going to finish those floors for retreat, like bedrooms, like rooms to actually sleep while you're there doing a retreat. So
so they're building, what didn't he say is 100 years old?
1920, so 105 years old.
105 years old.
The building is.
So the main level's where the store is, and it's lovely. And it's a lot like our store. It's kind of shotgun, you know, where it's like a long, skinny store. And then downstairs is the retreat area, which they've made so lovely.
It's so beautiful.
Tons of great light, even though it's down below ground level. You would never know, actually.
Super light, nice tables, cutting areas, pressing stage. It's beautiful. You got make a road trip. Evanston isn't that
it's not that
far
far from here.
No.
And for a lot of you guys, it would be kind of a fun road trip. So it was super fun. And I love to do that when I travel to try and hit other quilt shops.
And she hit it really quick.
We should have thought about it a little bit farther in advance and thought, can we stop somewhere on our way home?
Well, we were so focused on getting there and getting home that was our thing.
But it worked out. It worked out.
It did. And we're pretty excited because the same retreat we are doing here this weekend.
Yes.
don't get excited and try to come though, because it's full.
we're full.
We are
sold
full.
out really quickly
We
on this one,
did.
which was fun. But
We
so
did.
the more retreats we have that we sell out, the more we'll do. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
so
We've
that's
got
exciting.
some other fun ones planned. So
But
be on the lookout.
Brian commented, "Good
Oh,
morning,"
good
and we got to
morning.
meet Mr. Brian.
Yes,
last
we
week.
got
It was
to go
so
and have-
lovely.
We had the best pumpkin bread.
Oh, it
Never
was
had
delicious.
pumpkin. It was really good. So we got to go to a little restaurant and sit and visit with our sweet friend Brian. It was so fun to see you
I got
again,
to see a
Brian.
couple of his recent projects. That was really
Cute,
fun.
that bear
Brian, you're
quilt
so
was
talented.
so
Thanks
good.
for
and,
sharing.
And Brian is a steward. What?
Flight attendant.
A flight attendant. That's right. That's what they call them now. Anyway, some of his stories he was telling us were so cute. So that's what we're doing today, Brian. It's what
This
we're
is
doing.
what we're doing
This
today.
is what we're doing today. So,
It's so
but-
much fun to have you guys watch and comment,
Yes.
and we feel like we get to know you a little bit, but
yeah.
meeting you in person is always fun.
It's
So if you come
always
in the
fun.
store and you watch, please comment, and if we're here, we'd
Let
love
us
to see you
know.
and meet you.
Yeah.
Neither of us are here every single day, but we're here a
Speak
lot.
for yourself. Speak for herself.
We're here.
Mostly. We're here a
Yeah,
lot.
we're
We
here
are
a lot.
here a
But
lot.
friends will hurt way more than me. But
We're here a lot.
yeah,
Mhm,
but we've got our
mhm,
retreat
mhm.
this week, and that kind of brings us to what we wanted to talk about today.
Yes. So, when we were out in Denver, well, Thornton, actually it's Thornton really, but it's
Yeah.
a suburb of Denver. When I say Thornton, people are like, but you say Denver, people know where that is.
Yeah.
So Donna's Facebook Live is on Thursdays. So she said, Mom, we've got to do a Facebook Live. And she said, I saw this amazing podcast on retreat etiquette. And I thought, you know what? That is a really great subject to bring up, because I feel like we all need a little bit of guidance, a little bit of rules, just a little bit. I mean, there are no quilting police ever, but I think it's really good to, just to have some rules, to have some
Yeah, just some
guidelines.
guidelines. And every retreat's going to be different because it's going to be a different place. It's going
Right.
to be a different group
People.
of people.
Mhm.
It's going to be a different size.
Mhm.
It's going to be a
Mhm.
different purpose.
Yes.
Some retreats are very different than others. So obviously one size does not fit all.
No,
But-
but some of these things fit every single retreat, regardless of where it is, what you're doing. There just are some fun things for us to kind of keep in mind.
Yeah. So
And the older I get, the more sensitive I am to perfumes and lotions and strong smells. I get a headache instantly if I'm around strong. So a couple of weeks ago, I'm at Walmart. I go to the Walmart. I'm walking up and down the aisles, and these two young men come walking past me. I had to sit in my car for a little while to get rid of the high, because they had been
yeah.
partaking of the Mary J.
Oh, they were. I thought they had just had cologne on, but no.
No, they had been
Doing something
the wacky
different.
tobacco. But perfumes, I am so sensitive to those. I will get the worst headache. It's awful. So, and I think we're kind of getting away from, I feel like, a lot of people wearing perfumes and colognes anymore. I don't notice that so much when I'm out in public like I did 20 years ago. Everybody dumped a bottle onto them.
Yeah.
So, my cute little Grandpa Applegarth, you know what he used to say about perfumes?
No.
Just go get a bath and you don't need that stuff. But everybody likes to smell good, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I would say keep those scents for yourself at home, or date night at home, or whatever. And even some lotions, we don't often think about lotions, but even some lotions have some pretty strong scents to them. So just, I'm going to say this over and over and over again, just be kind and considerate of being in a public setting, because it can, and some people are deathly allergic to some
They are.
scents and
They
things.
are.
So
I
you
know
gotta
we
watch
have one
that.
particular customer who she just really can't participate in things because she just really can't risk being out and about and around it. So that's hard.
Yeah,
That's hard.
yeah,
We're so
yeah.
sorry, but
Yeah.
anyway, so just be aware
Yes,
of that.
yes. So perfumes and lotions. So we just kind of have a random little list here. I don't
And
know
if you
that
guys
these
have
are really
ideas,
in
pop
order.
them in the
Oh,
comments and
please let us know.
we'll review them.
Yeah, if you've been to a retreat and there's been something there that you wish would have been handled differently, or
something that was really
added,
good.
yes,
that
or
people did.
added that, yes, or added that you thought, oh man, I wish we did this at every retreat.
Yeah.
Please let us know, because we're fairly new with really, I mean, we've done retreats for years and years and years, but our fun little village next door where we're just, you know, kind of getting this up and going, we really appreciate your feedback. So yes,
Yeah.
please let us know. So the next thing I wrote on here is to be like, especially if your retreat is one that has classes. Like there are some retreats that are just like an open soul. You just come, bring your stuff, sit, sew, laugh, giggle, whatever. That's our chit chat. Finish that.
Yeah, and that is come and go as you please.
Absolutely it is. But if you're going to a retreat, and especially if they have a class plan, you need to really make sure that you are on time, that you are prepared. And I say on time, so like ours is going to start at 10 o'clock, but we've told people they can be here at 9:30.
Yeah.
So that they are here, their machines are set up, they're ready to go. They're ready to just hit it at 10 o'clock when we're ready to start.
Because it takes a minute to get settled when you first get to a retreat.
Well,
you've packed up your whole house.
Your whole house is...
And you got to unpack your
whole house. Unpack it, set it up, put it around, move it here, move it there, shimmy in your seat so you're just comfy and ready to go. Yeah. So be prepared. Some of the other things are music, right? So when I go up into my sewing room, if I get to go up there in the morning, I love to listen to my music. But you know what? You might not appreciate the style of music I like.
Yeah.
I don't do any head banging because I'm too old and it hurts my head. But, you know, some of us like country, some of us like opera, some of us like pop, some of us, you know, we like all kinds of musics, which is great. But my neighbor might not like my music. So you're welcome to, at ours, I can't say this for every place, but if you want to listen to your music, please put your earbuds in and listen to your music that way. Another thing on here that's kind of the same noise type thing is talking. A couple of things for that. Know your audience, guys. Sometimes who you're in a class with is just happy to talk to you. And sometimes they just want to pay attention to what they're trying to do and not really visit. Know your audience. Know where you are. You know, just kind of look and see if what you're passing off is being accepted. Well.
And if it's open sew time, there's a little bit more chatty time. But if it's class time, it's not chat time.
Yep,
so,
that's my next thing on here. Is
just
if you've got a class and you got a teacher that's up there and they're trying to tell you what to do, please don't talk over them, because it's, first of all, it's rude to the teacher.
Yeah.
I mean, they come.
It's very distracting.
It's very,
if you're trying to talk.
Yes.
And someone's, I don't know.
There's noise in the background, and you know, we're kind of, I can't say we, I shouldn't say we. I'm getting to that place where if there's a lot of noise going around, I'm having a harder time focusing on what a person is saying, especially if they're not right there by me. So be considerate of that. If you've got a teacher that's up there and they're talking, and also sometimes we have a different way of doing things than the teacher, right? Which is great. But here's what I always tell my classes. Do what your teacher's telling you. Try that method. If you don't like it, that's okay. You can go back to your own, but at least give it a try. So, and don't try to teach what that teacher is teaching. They have come with their class prepared. They have their own method of doing it. So don't share your method right then with everybody, because we just shouldn't.
Yeah.
We can think it in our head and be like, oh, I kind of like my way better. And that's great, but at least try what they're trying to teach. Because you know what? Sometimes you might like that better. If you don't give it a try, you're never going to know. So, okay, sharing. Let's talk about sharing treats. I like to share treats.
Me too.
I love to share treats. So if you're going to a retreat and you're bringing treats, no, are these going to just sit at my table because these are just for me, or are you bringing some that are sharing? And we have a sharing table here.
Oftentimes at our retreats we do.
And then everybody can just pile stuff on there, and then if there's something that's on your table, that's just yours. That's not for anybody to help themselves. And our supplies. Quilters are amazing to share. Like we just went to a big retreat in September with my quilt guild, and as I'm packing my stuff out, my husband says, well, did you remember everything? Do you have everything? And I said, honey, there are going to be 22 of us ladies up there. They're all quilters. If I've forgotten something, the chances are one of my friends are going to have what I need. And so I'm not worried about it. But please, please, please have your name written on everything, because sometimes we all might have the same ruler.
There's a hot chance we are going to have or the same seam ripper, or the same
rotary cutter, or the same.
Yeah.
Put your names on everything. And that way, if somebody accidentally picks yours up, and even if they accidentally pick it up, take it home with them, if your name is on there, they'll be like, oh, this isn't mine. I've got 2 of these. Well, who does it belong to?
Yeah.
Oh, that belongs to Fran. Her name is written right there. So put your name on all of your supplies. That's a really important thing. Mark all of them. When you come to class, make sure that your sewing machine is in good working order, because there's nothing more frustrating than getting to a machine or to a quilting class and having your machine crap out.
I've forgotten my power cord before. I've forgotten my foot pedal,
control.
and other people have too. I know they
Yes,
have.
we're not
and it
alone.
always is an accident. I understand, but it's just a good thing to triple check that.
Oh, triple better.
Check that,
even
because
better.
You're not going to sew without a power cord. As fancy as your machine is,
no,
I promise it's not going to work.
Don't do that.
It's not going to work without a power cord or a foot pedal.
Or a foot pedal. Yeah.
So,
I would, and make sure you bring all of your quilting basics, extra needles, extra filled bobbins, threads, all of those little things, pins, scissors, all the things that you normally sew with at home. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to bring my whole sewing room down here, but your basics, make sure you have all of those with you.
That's another point that I just thought of as we're talking. If you're going with friends, you can coordinate and say, hey, I'm bringing a 6x24-inch ruler. No one needs to bring that. You guys can also share. Can you bring a smaller ruler or whatever? You guys can sometimes kind of coordinate and not have to pack it all, because it does get heavy.
It does.
But just realize that you
might have to wait your turn.
If you're
sharing, you might have to wait your turn
and organize a little bit. And then the flip side of that is if you did forget something, you can kindly ask, but you need to ask for permission before you grab something.
Yeah, don't. And even if it's sitting out on one of the cutting tables and it's not mine, I always ask, are you okay if I use your ruler? Are you okay if I use your mat? We have those. We have some stuff set up here at the store that is fair game. But if it does belong to somebody else, it's just common courtesy.
Yeah.
Which is the whole point of retreat etiquette. Common courtesy.
Common courtesy.
Just be considerate of who you're there with, and come with a positive attitude.
Yes.
Sometimes we always have stuff going on in our lives. Everybody does. Everybody does. But here's what I try to do. No matter what's going on in my life, when I come in my door, I'm going to leave it outside.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to hear about that. We're here to have a good time. And now that's not the place to try to talk about some problems. And
you're going to get your therapy through creating and through visiting and having a positive time.
Yes.
And so you'll come out feeling better.
You really will.
You will.
You really will. And it's good to be able to just leave those things at the door for a minute. It really is. Space.
Yeah.
Please don't take up everybody's space.
Yeah. Every retreat typically has, you'll be assigned a specific space, and sometimes it's bigger than others. It just depends on the way they've got things set up. And so just got to be cognizant of what you've been assigned, and, just try not to take over your neighbor's space.
Right. Phones. Okay. This is a huge thing for me. I'm going to get on a soapbox for just a second here, because to me, there is nothing ruder than to be in a class and have somebody's dadgum phone be going off.
Yeah.
Silence your phone. If it's something that you need to take a phone call, because I realize that, there are times when you really do need to listen to your phone. My kids get so angry with me. They'll be like, "Mom, we tried to call you," and I'm like, "I'm not tied to my phone, guys.
Right.
That is not an extra part of me. When I'm at work, my phone is usually in my purse in my office. Half the time, it's even dead."
Yeah.
I could go on all day about phone etiquette because
Yeah.
I think that's very important. But silence your phones, and if you do have to take a personal phone call, maybe you need to step out,
step away somewhere.
Yeah,
And a lot of retreats that I've been to, they have some sort of commonish space, or if it's not freezing, you can go out.
I have a backyard with a
outside.
lovely concrete pad now. But it might be cold.
Or take a little walk. That's probably good for you too, and talk on the phone, do whatever you need to do.
Right.
And then,
Yeah.
but
Yes, please.
I'm bad because I've got my kids that call me all the time, and I try really hard to, answer their calls when I can, but sometimes I can't. But anyway, it's just different.
It is, and I'm old school. I'm from before when we didn't have phones, so it wasn't a thing. But I was in the grocery store one time, walking up and down the aisles, and there was this young lady there, and do you ever notice that when people are on their phone in public, they get louder?
Oh,
I do. It's like the whole store needed to hear this conversation, and trust me, folks. So her girlfriend had just broken up with her boyfriend because he was cheating on her, and oh my!
Oh, come on! Pulled up a chair and got some popcorn. You could have just been entertained.
And here's the thing. We were up every dang aisle. I'm like, oh, can I not get away from her? Yeah, it was not, it was a very uncomfortable thing. So just your phone. Okay. Non-spillable drinks.
Yeah. Bring some sort of water bottle or container or something.
Closes.
Yeah. Because you would hate to spill something on someone else's machine or someone else's project. I mean, doing
even
it on
your own stuff is bad
different,
enough,
but I would
right?
feel 10 times worse if it happened to someone else. And so, and they make such nice water bottles these days. You don't have to get fancy or expensive ones, but
I need a newer one. Mine are getting a little beat up. It's time. It's time.
You need an Awala.
A what?
An Awala. It's my favorite water bottle. I don't know why water's better with an Awala.
And I think water's pretty tasty. It just plain water. Nice.
I don't know.
Hey. Oh, we have on here advice only when asked.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's sometimes kind of easy for some of us to just want to jump right in and say, oh, why don't you do it this way? Or this is how I do it. You should do it that way. Or, so it's one thing if somebody is saying to you, oh, your points look amazing. How are you doing that? Great. But if somebody's chopped off their points, don't just jump right in there and say, oh, if you
need to redo that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. And you can ask, are you open to suggestions or something like that? But yeah,
I would wait unless they ask you.
Make sure that it's welcome and not. And sometimes you don't know. And so just err on the side of not. So
one thing I love about retreats, I will go to a retreat and oftentimes I will sit with people I don't know.
Yeah, I love that.
Because you make a new friend, right? So you get to know someone else. And I think, and so then, especially then, you don't want to just say, oh, you chopped off your points. Let me help you here. So know your audience on all of this stuff and be really courteous to the teacher. They've taken their time to plan, to prepare, to come and try to show you a skill of theirs. And so just make sure that you're always kind.
And one way to think about a class is that you are hiring the teacher.
Exactly.
You're hiring the teacher for that amount of time. And first of all, don't be afraid to ask questions.
Right.
Don't be afraid to ask everything that they can teach you in that amount of time because you have paid for that time. But then again, listen to what they're telling you.
Yes.
Be courteous to what they're saying. If they're over trying to help another student with
Don't butt in.
something,
Leave them
just
alone.
try and find
Raise
something else
your
to
hand.
do for a minute.
Like we're in school.
Yeah.
Teacher, but don't say that. Just, raise your, or catch their eyes when if they're just walking around looking.
Most teachers do. They're trying to check in and make sure everyone's doing really good.
Yes,
so.
yes. And we have amazing people that come to our store and teach for us.
We do. We do
really
have
do.
really good
We
teachers.
have great
and
teachers. We're
we
really
have fun.
fortunate to have that.
So, well, I was just going to say, last week I took a class and I was working so hard on my project, and the teacher came over at the very end and she just adjusted everything just so well, and it looked so much better. It
But
was
how
like
many
she'd done
times-
it before.
That's what I was just gonna say. How many times has she done that?
Yeah.
So I love
I
it
was
when
so
they can
grateful for
Mhm.
her, and it was something that she had explained, but just her expertise
doing it,
just made it so much better. And
Mhm.
so anyway, just take advantage of the time and the teachers that
Absolutely.
you've got.
Absolutely.
So let's really quick just
Oh,
run
yeah,
through our
let's see.
things.
Let's
So Brian says that's the best way to react when stuff happens, is that's what we're doing today. Landa Rogers says, "Hey, Mama
Landa!
Fran."
I got
Fran?
to see Landa when we were in Denver.
Oh,
That's who came over to me at Donna's store. That was Landa.
oh,
Landa.
okay.
I almost didn't recognize her because she was so ill,
Sick.
but she's lost a lot of weight. She looks amazing, and she looks so good now, and her health is better. And I'm so excited because she is one of the nicest ladies you'll ever meet. I
Good.
love that girl.
Brian says you should hear the phone calls at the airport. And yeah,
Oh,
I'm assuming.
yeah.
And probably fragrances too. I was just thinking about that on airplanes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's probably even worse on an
Yeah,
airplane.
and then you're in there and all that air is just
Yeah.
being recirculated and you're smelling everything.
And Sheila says, "See you tomorrow. Excited for the Halloween
Yes!
mystery." Is it?
Oh,
No,
Sheila,
it's Thursday though.
Yeah, it's Thursday. But I'm pretty sure this is a Sheila that I emailed back. We do have those Lemoyne Star rulers here, so I hope you got my email. I know that was Sheila, and I think we only have one Sheila in the class. So I hope you got that.
Perfect. And Pam says, "Good morning." So
Good morning, sweet Pam. Good morning.
Good morning. Well,
Yes.
is that all we have to talk about?
Probably.
We
and
do
have
have a class in a
that
little
we need
bit,
to
so
get
we
out.
need to get
We need
done.
to shimmy on out of here. Mhm.
Yeah. But thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you so much for watching, and we hope we're not trying to offend anyone with retreat etiquette. We're just sometimes we kind of forget some of those little helpful
Or you
tips.
just don't
so it's
realize.
just nice, yeah, or you just don't realize, and so
Yeah, it's
just
just
be
good to
aware.
be
I
reminded.
think be aware.
And we didn't cover everything, and you guys probably
No,
have some really good
some
ideas.
really
So
good ones.
if you make any comments this week about things we forgot, we'll pop them in next week,
Yes.
and we'll remind you
We
guys.
will.
And
We will.
so
We
anyway,
will.
we're excited for our retreat this week. It's
We're
going to be
so
fantastic.
excited. Oh my God, I have so much to do before Thursday.
Yeah.
Just breathe. just breathe. Okay. Well, everyone have a great week. Some of you will get to see on Thursday and
Yes,
Friday.
we will.
And the rest of you, hopefully, we'll get to see you next Tuesday again.
Yeah,
Same
we'll be
time,
here.
same place.
See ya.
Have a great week,
Bye-bye,
everyone. Bye
everyone.
now. Be kind.